Oh, hello. Right, I'm gonna run away. Hey everybody, it's Ellie here, and welcome to another edition of LifeAfter. Right, small announcement, just a small one. When I started this, I was never entirely sure how many episodes I'd actually be recording, but I've made a decision. This is going to be number 7, I think, or is it 8? Somewhere around about that line. But I'm going to record up to 10 episodes, and then that will be it. Mostly because I've made a decision that I'm going to be ending my time on LifeAfter. Not because I don't like the game, it's anything but. The game is a brilliant game, it really is, which I will talk about a bit. It's simply that this is a game that needs a lot of time. You need to be able to play it for a few hours, 2 or 3 times a week, preferably more if you can, if you really want to move forward, and I can't dedicate that kind of time. I keep using my knife. When I first started it, back in, I think it was November, I started playing this. I'd be on it every single day, much to the detriment of my hands. I have hypermobile joints, and if I hold something for too long, I end up with really painful joints, and so I stopped playing so often. And I've got to the point where I just don't play it. The only time I come on now is on occasions. I've come on to do battles with the camp, or to record for YouTube, and that is it. I've not actually been on in a good couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks. I came on yesterday to record video. I didn't like it, so I've dumped it. And I decided to come on again and re-record. And when I went to my letterbox, I had tons and tons of mail. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk a bit about this game. I talked about another game called Elder Scrolls Blades. I ended that after 6 episodes because it wasn't a good game, to be fair. And I talked about LifeAfter a lot in it. I talked about what the capabilities of this game was, and how people made excuses about Blades, saying it was just a mobile game. Well, anybody who follows me will know that this isn't just a mobile game, and that mobiles are very capable of playing very powerful games. Very often what the limit is how good your phone is. I use a Samsung S8, and it's got a very powerful processor. It's a very fast phone. Say computer, it happens to be a phone really now. And so it's more than capable of playing this game. The only time I ever have lag is when we have the camp battles, when we're being invaded, and that's because there's a lot of players playing, and you have a lot of the infected. But just a quick one is that one of the things I kept talking about in Blades that's always annoyed me was the fact that I was rebuilding a town and had nowhere of my own. Well, as you all know, this is mine. Excuse me, I built this. I went out into various places and gathered materials and created and crafted them. I had to have blueprints for some of the things, but I crafted them and created it myself. I didn't pay somebody else to build this. I did this myself, and yes, it may have cost some gold and that for some things, but for the most part it was just simply finding the materials, having the blueprints and building it. The other thing I complained about was not having some proper inventory where I could store food in Blades. If you play Elder Scrolls for the PC or PlayStation or Xbox or wherever, you carry your stuff with you, including your food, which you use for healing. And when they did the mobile game, they didn't do that. The only time you could pick anything up to actually heal yourself was if you'd actually been injured, and that was it. So I can do all this in this. This is proof of the pudding that just because it's a mobile game doesn't mean it needs to be crappy and a typical mobile game. This is not typical. The next is a level 3 backpack. This is a level 2 one, and I would fill those next 2 slots in the food, and same here at the back in the main part. I carry my own weapons. Again, I had blueprints for these. Some of them I've made myself. Some of them came free with the blueprints. I didn't have to pay for them. I didn't have to part with cash for them. The outfit I'm wearing, I paid for with gold, and that gold I earned by selling things in the market, or I earned it through doing quests and things. But I didn't use any of my own money to get this armor that I'm wearing. The mask that I'm wearing, again, I bought that with gold that I'd earned myself, that I wasn't spending on anything else. So it just shows that you don't need to be spending money, and that the game is very, very capable. Mobile is very capable of doing things, and this could be so much bigger if I wanted it to be. And everybody's manners are different. Sooty Butty over there, he's actually changed his manner recently. When I went there next door yesterday, I was quite shocked to find it completely changed. There shouldn't be a bear out here. I think I got it. Hold on, let me just get him, because he'll just attack me. There's nobody else around, is there? Quit with the dramatic music. Quick in here. Well, this is Sooty's, my lovely neighbour, and he's actually recently changed this, because he actually looked like a normal manor. The base of the manor actually filled all that floor, but he's changed it, and it's fantastic. And again, he'll have gone out, he'll have got all the materials himself. Blueprints, there'll be a blueprint for that window or hole or whatever it is up there, and I've got that, and he's created this himself. He's created this lovely garden, and again, he'll have got materials. There's trees that he's found or bought or whatever, but he just shows what it's possible to do. And if we take a trip into town, I made this a bit long yesterday. I fannied around. I'm not going to do that today. When we do a battle, I've never actually shown you this, but when we have a battle, and the battle starts at the manors, there'll be so many manors being attacked by the zombies or infected, and then we all move to here. And I've usually fought out, where am I normally? Hold on. I'm usually not there. Here. This is normally where I am. If I bring up the map and I zoom in, I'm on Moonlight Fields, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 streets that comes in to the camp base. Now, when I'm attacking here and there's zombies coming in here, there's usually about 10-15 zombies coming in, but they're not just coming in here. They are coming down every single street that is being protected by various camp members, and they're all coming down at the same time. Which is why we always say leave dogs at home, because when you've got dogs, that's an extra NPC that's moving around, that's eating up all the memory and everything, and so it causes the game to lag. But without them, without the dogs, we managed to do it, and everybody's defending each section. This is a so-called just a mobile game. So when I look at this, and then I look at Elder Scrolls, it's no wonder I was so disappointed with it, because for me it was like in Elder Scrolls that Bethesda had taken the pattern of the game, of the other games, the beautiful graphics and the beautiful music, handed it all over to a mobile gaming company, just said make a game. And and that's pretty much what they did. They didn't have it. Whoever created it had no clue as to what Elder Scrolls was all about and how the game played. This is an open world. I'm going to hop on it. I'm always getting lost. Where's the choppy whoppy? Where are you? Where are you? Why do I always get lost? This is because I'm not here enough. Hold on. Tripping the ladders. God. Oh, here we go. I'm always at the wrong end. Excuse me. Let me just hop up here. Hi. We'll just go to full forest. Oh no, I need to guide to you. Done, Bennett. Right. Proceed. There we go. Confirm. I'm just going da da da. You got all these different worlds. I mean, you could see that map. These are open worlds. Why am I in here? Oh, this will be something that's happened that I'm not going to worry about. Now, one of the other things I always found with the Elder Scroll Blades is that if this had been Elder Scroll Blades, there would be a little light telling me which way I could go. I'd have to follow the path. You have to follow the path. I won't be able to go up here. I won't be able to hop on a rock. In this game, there is very little limits to where I can go. Obviously, all games has the edge of a map, and you can see where those are. You can see where the edges are. I can't go off those sides where it's starting to soften off. I can't go beyond them, but look at the size of that map. I can go anywhere on that map. Absolutely anywhere. And I can take whatever direction I want. This is a very, very powerful game that is perfect for anybody who's I don't want to be fighting bears when I'm actually talking. I don't want to be snobby about this, but I have more than one category of gamers. You get gamers who are that bear's doing weird things. They're casual gamers. Casual gamers are the people that only play things like farming games or things like Candy Crush and that. You know, they play just simple games because they don't really want something too taxing. They just want something to just pick up every so often and enjoy a bit of gaming. And so they're casual gamers. A non-gamer is somebody who literally doesn't play a game. Hello. Stop interrupting me. It's somebody who's a non-player, who's not a gamer, literally doesn't play games. You know, just because somebody plays casual gaming doesn't mean that they are not a gamer. They're still a gamer. They're just a casual gamer. Then you'll get those like myself. I've been gaming since I was 18, and this is the type of game that I've always played, but I've played it on console games or I've played it on the PC. A few years ago, I'd never have had a game like this in my hands on a mobile phone. They just didn't exist. They were just very simple games. I'm not saying that Candy Crush isn't a complex game, and it can be a tough game, but it's not a game like this. It's not a shoot 'em up. It's not a survival game. It's not a game where you have to think about what you're doing. Whereas this is, I don't want to go in there. This is literally the type of game you would find on the PC. The other thing I always loved about this game is that if I want to, I could come here today and find every zombie and shoot them. Kill every single zombie I come across. Or I could come here and just say, right, I'm going to get as much wood as I possibly can. I'll have my gun with me to protect myself, but other than that, I'm coming here to get lumber, or I'm coming here to get mushrooms or herbs or rocks. if I feel like a really good shoot 'em up, I might go to another map that allows me to actually tackle the players. Because here it's a neutral zone. You can't. What happened there? Oh no, it broke the tree. That was it. Here it's a neutral zone. You can't attack another player. You can only attack NPCs, the zombies and the bears, the animals and that. They're the only ones you can actually shoot. And there's a few neutral zones. There's this one. There's snow highlands and sandcastle. And I believe there might be another. Ooh, the bears are restless. There might be another couple. But you can just come here and just do whatever you want. You can play this game however you want. You couldn't do that with Elder Scrolls Blades. But Skyrim or any other Elder Scrolls on PC or console, I can go into Skyrim and play it however I want. There's nothing dictating how I play it. If I want to go in and I just want to do side quests, I can do that. If I want to just go in looking for herbs, I can do that. If I want to go along and start killing every zombo that I come across, not that I'm going to find any in that, I can do that too. With all the scroll blades, you couldn't just play any. Oh, I thought it was another zombie. I couldn't just go in and play it any old way that I wanted to. I could only play it one way. The other thing that I spoke of. Oh, hello. Right, I'm going to run away. I can do that. I can move out of the way, and then shoot him. In Blades, I was literally locked in the game in a battle. I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't even move to the side. I couldn't move back. I couldn't do anything. And you couldn't see me. All I had was a disembodied weapon. This I can move around, decide where I'm going to be, and then shoot, kill them. And if it gets a bit much, I can move away from them, just as you can do in Skyrim or any other Elder Scroll game that is on a console or PC. And those were the issues that I had constantly with that game. It was so bad. Ooh. I'm going to oh no. Get a bit of, oh no. Keep getting after all of it. Nice. Right. I'll have that back. But I can play this game any old way I want, and I can go anywhere that I want. There is literally nothing to stop me if I'm capable of getting up there, because there are areas you can't get up because it might be a sheer rock face, and obviously because it's that, you can't get up it. Holy cow, there's a bird coming to get me. Are you following me? Where are you? Oh, it's okay, you didn't follow me. It's alright then. Where are you? Yes, no. Oh, here it comes. Search the bear. Ooh, I'm sorry, bear. Oh. Bye, bear. But this is what's so fantastic about this game. It is a fantastic game. And then you look at it, Elder Scrolls Blades had beautiful graphics. It really did. Beautiful graphics, beautiful music. This game is the same. It has I mean, look at that water. It is stunning, absolutely stunning. Beautiful graphics. The NPCs are beautifully animated. And right, when you saw that, I mean, I came off the end of that cliff, and that bear came to find me. It didn't forget about me. It came looking for me, which is an intelligent NPC. which is what you want. That's what you want. You want ones that will come looking for you, that gives you a challenge. Which, to be fair, in Blades, it didn't really do that. It, they sometimes did, but more often not, they didn't. Oh, the only fault with this game is the fact that every zombie sounds like it's behind you, and I'm not sure where it is. Where is that one? Thank God, that's annoying. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Oh God, it seems to be Bear Day. It's Bear's Day out, I think, today. So I mean, that is why this game is so, and it's got lovely weather. That other game didn't have any weather. It didn't seem to have a day and night either. Which again, you get weather and days and nights in all the Elder Scroll games, but not in Blades. I never saw weather, and I didn't see a day or night either. The only weather I saw was when I first started playing the game. There was snow on the ground, but you didn't actually have it snow, and it never actually rained. I mean, obviously, oh God, am I just killing bears? Oh, somebody else did it. Here you've got the weather, the different areas. So it's okay, you take it. Here, it's always autumn. It's always autumn, and then you have Snow Highlands, which is always snowy, and you have Sandcastle that is a desert, and that's fine. Don't mind that. That's cool, but it still doesn't change the fact that it's absolutely stunning here. Absolutely stunning. The game is a beautiful game. I'm going to head home, I think. Let's just take a run back. I gotta go this way. Gonna probably come across a bear again. Quick scratch at nose. But I just wanted to say that because I didn't want people thinking that I was walking away from this game because I didn't like the game. It's not that. It's a great game. I'm gonna have to kill some zombies. Yes? Am I? No, I'm not. I'm gonna be able to make it with the ladders. Excuse me, I go up the ladders. Hi. I didn't mean to get my knife out. Just send it all. Oh. Nope, thank you. I didn't want people thinking that I was leaving the game because it was a crappy game. It really isn't, and all you have to do is you just have to go back on the playlist and see just how good this game is and what it's capable of doing. I say the only reason I'm going to walk away from it is simply because it takes a lot of time to play. I haven't progressed really. I didn't gather the materials for my armor. I bought it. Oh yeah! Oh, come on, skip. Ah! No, Ellie, get off. I bought it, which there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but that's how I had to get it. To find the materials takes a lot of doing. Some of the materials are rarer and harder to like the polymer coating that I have never found. Polymer coating is really difficult to find. The other thing is this this particular camp is Britannia, and it's on the Fall Forest server. So if you are on that server, if you've joined the game, decide to play it, and you end up on that server, try and join this Britannia camp, because it's a really good camp. We're on Discord. I'm not leaving the Discord, even though I'm leaving the game. I had a chat with Chain Spears, who is the mayor of here, and he said he didn't want me to leave the Discord. He wanted me to stay, and hoping that I might actually come back to the game. So I don't know. If I do, it's just going to be because I'm going into it and not actually recording. But I'm going to do a couple of episodes because I can't remember how many I've done, and to finish it off properly. So because I want to do 10 episodes, because that'd be really nice finishing off. But I mean, it's impossible to do a series because it's just so big, to be fair. You know, it's not a game that has a beginning, middle and an end. You know, it's just how far you progress. So at some point I would have had to stop anyway. It's also a massive game to have on my phone when I'm trying to record other YouTube videos. But yeah, it's a brilliant game, and I will eulogise about this game forever, and I may come back to it because I actually miss it, because it is. I personally think. I know you've got PUBG, which is a brilliant game, and it's one that I go back to every so often. You know, it's one I can dip into. I don't need to do a series on that. I just dip into it. Another one that is really good is COD Mobile. That's another really great game. But they are of their type. You know, they are battle royales, whereas this you are literally working together, or you can play on your own and do your quests on your own. You can join your friends in the camp. You meet new people and you make new friends. I've made friends in this camp. And you go off and do stuff. You can just go and sit around in each other's mansions if you want. If you are really good friends with somebody, you can actually share a mansion together. It's you know, a collab, as it were. There's so much you can do with this. You know, the only limitation is you at the end of the day, which I've proven because I've just not as far as I would have hoped by now. But on that score, I'll talk about it another day, but I'll actually do something as well. So I'm going to leave it there for today. I don't have really anything to edit out of this, which is nice because I'm not except maybe that bit. But yeah, I said another 2-3 episodes that I will be recording. So thank you for joining me. I hope you did enjoy it. I hope you look at it. I hope you forgive me for wanting to end it. And so take care, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!